What's good everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now if you are new around here, then please drop a like on the video and subscribe, as it would be greatly appreciated. Now that the first official game week of the new Sorare with the new updated seasons has been played, we're going to be having a quick look at actually probably the new tactic in order to reap the most rewards at the end of the day. We obviously play this game because we enjoy it, but also we want to make profit on the game as well. So first weekend has kicked off. I'm going to be focusing my attention on the Premier League, as this seems to be the main thing that's in demand at the moment. It's probably the most played division on the platform, and also it kind of gives us an indication as to what is going to happen when the Bundesliga and when La Liga get released in August. So having a look, now that all the game weeks have been played, we obviously have some data to look at and we can see what's going on. So obviously we've got the different divisions being played, Division 1 through Division 5, and I have got the rewards pools here. And then we also have we have classic season and in season. And today's video is going to be looking at where you should be putting your cards currently. I currently have an in-season stack, but I was debating putting them in classic, because if I win classic I could win a card. Could the card be worth more than, let's say, the financial gain I'd get from winning the actual threshold or the ETH? That's the question that you've got to ask yourself. Now I know come August, it's then, do you then invest into more in-season cards, which, you know, looking at the MLS prices, the premium has gone up massively. Cards are going for 2, 3, 4, even 5x their classic season cards with just a specialist weekly lineup. Or do you opt for sticking with what you've got, going into classic, or do you opt for, actually, because the classic cards are going to be going down in price over the summer because the Premier League is not being played, actually making some investments into those classic cards? And obviously this is just the first game week, so it's going to take a few more game weeks, I think, to iron out any crinkles in the works, but it's a good indication to see what is actually going on at the moment. And when we look at it, so I've gone for Division 1. Now obviously we know Division 1 is going to be the best players in the best teams, but it's a good indication to start. So with regards to Division 1, Division 1 pays down to 70th position, which is $5. And when we look at Division 1 points threshold was 387 points. Now obviously having the captain bonus at 50% is going to make a massive difference, and we can see obviously here we have a Tottenham stack. Just above we have a mixed stack with obviously some very top end players, so on and so forth. But this guy here played what you'd argue to be a very competitive team, scoring 386.3 points. This team, when we go into it, Premier League in season, right here. Nope, that is Division 2. Apologies. Premier League in season, Division 1, where he didn't win a reward. Now you look at these cards. Okay, Stefan Ortega Moreno, likely that he was going to start because Edison's injured, but Akanji is a premium player. Looking at his price point at the moment, selling 15, 20 quid, high-end player. James Maddison, obviously this is his classic season card, but you can see he's about £55 now. Then we go to Phil Foden, who's obviously a premium card, current valuation of £75, and to end with Brennan Johnson, whose current valuation is around £13. And you look at that and you think, okay, so this guy's got at the moment probably a £150 team, and he's not even winning £5 reward with that team. Now obviously it's dependent on the lineups that get put out, it's dependent on the results. A lot of teams didn't keep clean sheets, a lot of teams struggled, but we're looking at that and we're going, right, 386 points is a very high point threshold to hit from 5 players. Like, you need pretty much every player to get a decisive action just to get a score. Like, if every player got 60, even then you're still out of the point score. Plus captain bonus and other bonuses, maybe just creep into it. But picking a team where every single person gets decisive is challenging. Now, if we look at Classic season, Classic obviously pays down to 52nd, but also pays down to 210, because obviously you get the boxes. And in the Classic division, obviously, yes, I know, for the 100 people that open a box, 95 people are going to get a level up card. But a few people out there will get lucky, get a tier 3, maybe get a tier 5 rare, maybe get really lucky, get a star or a tier 2 rare, you know? It's all luck of the draw. But even a tier 3 card, where the worst tier 3 you can get is John Dudden, who is currently selling for, there should be a cards, here we go, cards. Buy now, £4. So he's the worst player you could get in the threshold that we're looking at. When we go to it, let me go back in there. Classic season, prize pool. So pretty much a $4 card is what you get for 52nd. Now looking at Classic season, getting 52nd is 368 points. Okay, so there's 20 point discrepancy there. 20 points is quite a big margin when it comes to it. This guy had Kilman, who shot a 25, and he still managed to get a reward. Chances are, yes, that reward would have been the player that I just showed you, but you could sell that player for £4. You're losing out on £1, but the difference is, if this guy shot this score and put this team in this division here, then obviously he would have shot 20th, and 20th would have given him a tier 2 with 3 boxes. And then when we look at placing actually down to boxes, like boxes go down to 210. Now annoyingly, you can't scroll too far, but let me get there. Apologies for this, guys. When we go down to 210th, 325 points is all you need to win yourself a box, which is a chance of a reward. Winning a box, even if you just get a level up, you can level up one of your players, thus that player is going to be more in demand because it's scoring you more XP. If you're going to sell that player, personally, I think like a lot of you guys do, you look out for cards. I don't want to buy a card that's on 1%, I want to buy a card that's on 10%. So that player value does go up ever so slightly. Yes, it's not winning a card, but it's like, right, well, this guy here would have won a tier 3. He actually won nothing. And as we convert it into pounds, because I work in pounds, £2.74, he would have won nothing. Whereas if we go into, like I say, he would have finished in 20th position. So we're going to take, funny enough, one of these cards. Let's say he got unlucky and he fell a little bit lower. We'll go with someone who's, let's say, Kulusevski, not getting loads of game time, but he is. Buy now, cheapest buy now, £15. Yeah. So by the looks of things, currently, in my opinion, it looks to be that Classic season is the way to go, due to how hard it is to actually hit threshold in season when it comes down to it. So when we look at it, like I said, obviously with that in season going on, pays down to 70th and you win $5, which is just about £3. And you're putting teams out that are valued at £100, £200, £300. That's not what you really want from the game, is it? So, in my opinion, I would opt for Classic over in season, and this is something I'm probably going to look towards doing in future game week lineups that I put out, but also if I do invest into, let's say, a Bundesliga squad, La Liga squad, another BPL squad when comes August and it goes full time with those 3 divisions being played. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys have been playing, if you did win any rewards this week, and if you do agree or you disagree, because I'm very interested to hear your opinions with my opinion. But like I said, if If you're new around here, please drop a like and please subscribe, as it'd be greatly appreciated. And if you do have any questions, drop them down below. If you are new to Sorare as well, sign up utilising the link in my description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.